It's a big day in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. Tahiry from Love and Hip Hop debuted last night.
Big meaning big ass in the neighborhood, or big, just big day
in general.
She's a big person, has a big personality, and if you want to look at her backside, you will be like, what?
Right.
So wait, how sick do you get of men just talking about your backside all the time?
No, by now I'm just like, I just ignore it like it's not a big deal.
Oh God.
Don't ignore me.
No, the ill part is it's a family trait. Your sister got a big ass, your mom got a big ass.
So it's legit. It's nothing pumped up about it.
There's
all
nothing
natural.
pumped up in my body, period. I'm all the way
Oh
around.
no, she's all natural. This whole Rocky Thunder was on the show last week. Joe Budden was here yesterday. What is this triangle between y'all three?
There is no triangle.
So what's the beef? What's the issue?
I mean, the issue, there really was no issue. Let's just say, in the industry, I've been in the industry for 4 years. Quickly, I've realized that you have to watch people when they're around you. And I caught on to Rocky's whackness and, the way she just moved. And so I cut her off.
You was cool with her at first, though.
She was cool. She was cool.
Yeah.
She comes off as cool first.
Right.
So, I cut her off. There was
So she was your
off.
friend first.
Absolutely, we were cool.
She met Joe
we were
through
cool.
you.
I think she was around me for those reasons, but she found other ties to Joe, and it was more about getting hits online. Like she was interested in doing, this VJ stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened there, but it was just too close for comfort. I can't have you in my face and then you talking behind my back and trying to smash or get smashed by my back. It's too much.
So you basically said she's trying to have sex with Joe Budden. You can't be my friend.
It was at the time, which they've been friends, or I don't know, they're not best friends, but whatever. They've been friends for 3 years now. At the time, Joey and I were going back and forth with this breakup situation, and it was getting crazy, and I just couldn't have you kikiing and dapping me and talk about, he's just my boy, when you all over his nutsacks.
There had to be some jealousy on your part.
I don't see it as jealousy. I just can't. Females are grimy. They shady, and I just picked. I don't know, something about females' intuition that just wasn't sitting right.
So always gotta go with your gut, or in your case, go with your butt.
From before, did you guys ever deal with the same guy?
Probably once that I can remember, like 10 years ago.
Who was that? Heard it was a rapper from Brooklyn.
Pretty much, but that was a long time ago.
Was it Fab?
That was a long time ago.
So you guys did deal with the same guy?
I believe we did. I mean, I think I saw her one time around him, and then 10 years later, I ran into her again, and she had to come up to me to let me know that happened.
So wait a minute. If you guys both dealt with Fab, who dealt with him first?
I don't know. I only saw her once back then. She made it her business 3 years ago to tell me about it.
So you guys weren't friends at the time when you were with Fab?
I saw her once, and I was like, who's that?
What was that Fab relationship for you? Rocky says her relationship with Fab is like they have a special place in each other's heart for one another.
I don't know about their relationship.
What about yours?
Me and Fab have not been, it's been over a decade at this point, but we cool. Like
you see him now, it's like, what up, homie? Keep it moving.
we break bread, we have sangrias, we do brunches,
nice.
We cool. We have nothing. We're not involved, haven't been involved in years.
Not interested.
Not interested.
And then Joe Budden was next.
What you doing?
We're chronicling.
Going through the chronological order of your endeavor.
That's cool. It's all well documented. Ebro voice. I heard that part. Go ahead. Keep going.
So then J.R. Smith you were with recently.
Yeah.
And he put out a photo of your behind while you're laying in bed with him.
Well, I was watching the game with him. Yeah.
So what happened? Was that the end of that relationship, or what happened with you and JR?
That was the beginning of the ending, I would say. It got a little
because of that?
I got a little too hectic. I think that had a lot to do with it.
So that was the beginning of the end?
Yeah, the beginning of the end. Besides that, he had just got back from China, New York, enjoying New York a lot, and he was just out. So he went from, being around, always being around, to always being out, and it just started to fade a little. So we just went our separate ways.
So it had nothing to do with the picture y'all breaking up.
I know. I continue to see him after that, even when I wasn't allowed to go to Knicks games and stuff, because I was a distraction of some sort.
Wait, the Knicks told you couldn't come to Knicks games?
According to the situation at the time, is more like they were losing. They had lost like 5 straight games, and then that comes out, and he had just started playing, so it was kind of like, this
Tahiry
chick?
has been banned. The big ass has been banned.
That was what was told to me at the time. But we continued dating after that. Was it wrong? Absolutely wrong. Was I heartbroken? Was I stressed? Was I crying in a corner of that room for 2 days? Yes. Did I act
You were that upset?
Absolutely.
Really?
Did I act like it was nothing? I did it to say it was just crazy. Like my reaction was like, oh man, JR really? But yeah, of course I was. I felt like my privacy was violated. I think that he was I don't think that he was thinking about it in that way. Like I had to explain to him.
Right.
He says a lot. It's just Twitter, but you're an athlete, and I've been out in that limelight. And Joe, the craziness and the internet stuff. I'm an internet baby, and I had to explain that to him. But yeah, I was fucked. Well, I was messed up about it.
So that's two rappers and a ball player. And the reason I'm running through this chronological order of things is because 10 years ago.
Slap him now.
Nah, I'm cool.
10 years ago. Tahiry's my people's, and
all the
she's
way
gonna be
cool
mad
with
at me. But see, she's been dissing me for 10 years.
That's really what it's all about.
That's really what this
What do
is
you
all
mean
about.
dissing you?
At the time when she met Joe Budden, I was there and I tried to holler at her too, but I wasn't aggressive enough. Joe was more aggressive, and history was made
lunching.
after
Well, that's
that.
what you think.
You were
Is
lunching.
that what it was?
He really was. He was too cool for school. Like you like a girl. You it's not about being aggressive. It's putting in that work. And you just sat back and was like, yo, I'm Ebro from Hot 97 and I'm popping. What's up? Like, I'm here from LA, and I'm looking at you like that don't mean anything to me.
Ain't got
like,
nada.
what are we doing here? So it was more like, yeah, Tahiry, I think you're cool. I kind of like you. Then I wouldn't hear from him and not see him till the next bowling event. And it was just like, all right. So then it wasn't until he sees me move on, and then he's like, so that's what you gonna do? And then you want to check me for it?
They rappers and ball players.
That's not wait.
See, she don't want to be with a regular dude. She want to be with a rich dude.
Cause you regular.
Ballers.
Cause you regular, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm a regular, hardworking
You
9
regular.
to 5er.
Yeah, whatever.
So moving right along to your other escapades now. Now you're on Love and Hip Hop. Everybody's saying you're still, based on the episode that aired last night, it looks like you're still in love with Joe Budden.
You know what? Coming into this, I was like, cause shout outs to his mom, Faye. She's
All right,
listening.
yeah, what up, Faye?
I'm on my way here. She just texted me like, are you up? Making sure I was on my way. His mom.
Wow.
Which is funny.
Still in love. That sounds like love.
That
Still
sounds
friends
like
with mommy?
that sounds like mom and me. We hang and we cool and we have our separate relationship. I'm just cool. I know.
But
my
you know
other
what
ex-
moms
What,
do?
J-
Moms
Other
keep
ex-moms too. She flies in and we chill and have brunch.
because they trying to keep you in the family.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with me and Faye and Joe. I mean, no, it sounds funny. No. That was my biggest fear. And from his mom to a couple of my friends are like, you're going to see, when you see yourself, it's going to be like therapeutic, and you might see something that you've been denying, but I can't see it. I would say I'm at the time, and I'm better now. There's a lot of pain, and I didn't realize I started filming this show.
A lot of pain with Joe.
Yeah, like we have a lot of history, a lot of hurt and pain that, sometimes we women don't know we're carrying that book bag full of that baggage. You're like, I'm straight.
Well, you
dating
got a lot
you
of
out.
baggage.
Oh, absolutely. All kinds of Chanels and shit.
You feel like you over it or no?
I feel like this pretty much was therapy for me. I walked into this nervous, and at this point,
Yes or no?
What?
Are you over Joe
I'm working.
Budden?
I'm working towards
Not
Is it-
completely.
the pain. I've been over Joe. If I want to be with Joe, I can just go knock on that door and.
But he got a new girl.
I could move everybody out. I can.
You can ship her out, the new
I
girl?
can ship anybody out.
I don't think you're over Joe Budden.
Why do you say that?
Oh!
Because sitting here talking to you and knowing you for so long, you're sitting here right now saying not only can you move the other bitches out, but you can have him anytime you want him.
And that doesn't mean that. What does that? Wait, what does that have
That
to do with the
means that
presidency
in your
general?
mind you're reserving a slot for him, or you're reserving.
That's just me being real. That's not me saying, that's not like, that doesn't make sense either. That's me knowing what I can do. Now, do I want to? No.
Yeah, but you didn't say you could do that with JR or any of them other dudes.
We're talking about Joe. And the relationships are different.
KFoxx, did you watch the show?
I did watch the show.
How ratchet was Tahiry?
Well, it was my first time really meeting her, but you did seem turned up. Like it
turned
seemed
up.
like you
Hey,
were
I'm
very
just-
you
I
were
was
very
me.
volatile.
See, there's a lot you don't see. People, there's security is cameras, and people see you in the streets and they know it can get real
Because
quick.
you're Dominican.
Yeah, it can get. Are you silly? It can get. All right. It can get real.
He was
in the
about to
streets.
set it off on you, fam.
And because we're filming the securities and people act up. They think they still can't get it, and they can get it.
Well, speaking of act up and somebody that might get it because of what she said, Rocky Thunder was on the show last week. She's on the show.
Oh.
Rocky Thunder. She was Joe Budden's best
What
friend.
did she do?
says.
Oh God.
Play the clip, fam.
She says you're a refried bird.
Right, coming from a refried bird.
Oh man! All right,
Tahiry.
Bird or no bird?
Refried bird.
Wow. Double bird.
Why? Why? Toss up and refried over and over. And
No, there's some serious beef brewing between
Over
us.
and over and over. That's what she says.
That's what she's. And who is she?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Now
on
she's
your
saying
show.
that because of your documented past with rappers and ballers and such.
How many are them, Ebro? Since you seem to be all in my biz.
Let's see. Fab, Joe, Jr., Smith. That's the only ones I know.
And not Ebro, huh?
Not
Yo,
even.
don't try to come at me and dodge Rocky's comment.
Let me tell you,
don't try to put it off on me and dodge her
Rocky,
comment.
I don't really care what Rocky
but
thinks.
you care about what I
That's
think.
one.
Thank you,
Rocky
bro.
needs to stay relevant. Rocky needs episodes. Shout out to Rocky for me even saying her name on the radio right now. As a matter of fact, Rocky should thank me for giving her a couple episodes. So at the
So there's no truth to the refried bird.
I don't really no. And you know what?
How
I'm
many
grown.
rappers have you been with?
I'm grown. I can date who I want to. You know what I'm
7?
saying? No, hell no. Hell no. But I can date who I want to. And, when I did it Fab, he was a kid in Brooklyn on mixtapes. Joe, with Pump It Up was 3 years before me, had nothing. And I was with him for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about what you do.
It's not about the fame at that time.
It's not about that. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if I'm out and I'm in the industry and I work in the industry. I got a job. Shout outs to Rocky. I don't really know what she does. But you hang, you at the hospital, you're gonna date a nurse, a doctor. You at it is what it is.
Right.
And I'm grown. I can date who I wanna.
You're
If you
absolutely
work
right
at the
about
radio
that.
station, you're gonna date KFoxx. So maybe me and her will get it.
Well,
It's weird. That's weird. But
Is she into women?
let's get back to Joe for a second. No, but we had Joe up here yesterday, and we kind of talked about something that was very serious. It seems like it's dominating the music industry right now. Everybody's popping mollies and making it seem cool, but Joe actually had an addiction to this, and he's talked about having an addictive personality.
He's I think as a teen, I don't know if people know, he had problems with substance abuse and stuff. So, and he does have an addictive personality to everything, so this is really serious. Like, this is not he popped the Molly and he liked it and he did it for a couple months. This could really be a problem.
Yeah, because he
for
said
Joe.
it was like 14 years since he touched a drink or drug, and then last summer he got on the Mollies.
And it was really bad.
Actually, there was a really touching moment where he broke down to his mom. He started crying because of this addiction. Now, is he over it? Is he done with it? Or?
I am not sure. You guys should tune in.
Wow, so it's dealt with on the program, on the Love and Hip Hop program.
Tune in Monday nights at 8, baby.
Tune in and
Wow.
turn up. Well, Ebro is upset that you never gave him a shot, so he actually wants you to leave the building now.
Dang.
So thank you for
ass
coming
out.
by.
Yo, you mad sensitive. What is it about you yellow dudes?
I'm still gonna clean you up. I'm gonna clean you up and make you look good again.
Why you know what? You ain't got to clean nobody up. If anything, I gotta clean you from that corniness.
Yo, check out Tahiry and everybody on Love and Hip Hop Monday nights, 8 o'clock VH1. Terry, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me, y'all.
Could you want to dance a little before you leave?
Let's do it. I'm gonna dance with Ebro though, so he can stop hating on his brothers.
See, it still comes back to the king.